So, oh, it played it twice. Oh, pretty sure I only clicked it once, but it played it twice. So, here I am. Just finished a video, probably about an hour or two beforehand. Still farming some ultimate. If you guys see that video, that's gonna go up. I kept farming for another hour or so. Got a funny enough, got a unit to drop right after this happened. But it was an ARM unit, so it was a duplicate, unfortunately. But I still have OBS open, and then I hear something, and that pops up. Anonymous tipped $250 to help with the Sony Vegas license or other things. Thanks for the PSO2 and .hack videos. First off, the .hack videos kind of suck. So holy crap, anyone's actually watching those. Thank you, by the way. I'm a huge .hack fan. And second off, other things are out of the question at this point. There's no way that doesn't go towards the channel itself. Holy freaking crap. So this person probably didn't do this for specific notoriety or anything along those lines. However, I cannot personally see something like this pop up while I was offline. So I wasn't streaming anything like that. I was offline, I was farming, I was just doing something on the side. And all of a sudden, I mentioned this in my previous video that you guys are probably going to get in a couple hours from now. That I have my watch, I have an Apple Watch and I have my iPhone. All this stuff's connected, so I get all my notifications. And my wrist buzz, and I'm like, okay, cool, probably just a text message. I look down and I see a PayPal notification for that. And I'm thinking to myself, well, wait, what the, where, huh, what, where, where is this coming from? And then immediately afterwards, I hear that notification. And mind blown. First off, to whoever you are, I mean, granted, I know your name because it tells me in my actual notifications when I look at PayPal, but of course, nothing we're going to talk about specifically, but to you as an individual, as a person, thank you. Holy crap, thank you. First off, if that was a mistake, please let me know and I will reverse it immediately. But thank you. Second off, to you guys who are enjoying the channel, we have seen a ridiculous amount of growth in a short period of time. Actually, at the time of this video, I'm going to pull up my own stats. I'm going to pull up the stats, guys. So we're going to take a look at, I'm going to take a look at my stats right now. And we have seen in views, 445% growth. Watch time, 420% growth. And over the last 28 days, now granted, this is counting the last 28 days, even the time that we weren't, because we've only really been posting videos for a little over a week, maybe over, under 2 weeks roughly. 987 subscribers, nearly 1,000 subscribers in just 2 weeks. That is absolutely insane. That is crazy. You guys have been amazing with the support. So what does that mean for me? Well, to me personally, it means I should personally step up. So here's the plan. First off, I mentioned it in my previous video, if you guys are playing PSO2, you're on ship 2. Granted, I don't know how things are going to work out when the ship transfers open up. So I'm going to say this, take it with a grain of salt, because I have a lot of friends that are on ship 1, and I'm going to have multiple characters, one on ship 1 and one on ship 2. Or, some on ship 1 and some on ship 2. At least having one character for multi-shipping purposes. But the Alliance is going to be open for anyone who wants to join. All you guys have to do is look for the Alliance. It's named No Refunds. Feel free to apply to the Alliance itself, and I will be accepting people in. Now, I go into more detail as to what the Alliance is going to be, kind of that sort of thing, but basically a short version is it's just pretty much a place to hang out, meet up, and use the tree buff for all of our Alliance points together. It also guarantees that if there are any campaigns that have to do with earning a certain number of Alliance points, they'll be fairly easy for everyone to get a hold of, so super easy there. No real requirements, you don't have to be a super fantastic at the game, nothing like that, but we'll move on past that. But what does this all mean for the channel? First off, you better believe I will be picking up another Sony Vegas license. If it's a monthly license, if it's a full-blown purchase license, whatever it happens to be, I will make sure that's a part of my monthly bill set, basically. Not just that, we'll probably be picking up something to do with a Photoshop or Photoshop alternative, up the thumbnail game a bit. Maybe even pick up, I've actually got a family member who does a bit of art, so maybe I will talk with him about maybe having my thumbnails done by him specifically. Give me a little bit of work on the side. And I have noticed you guys finding my Twitch channel and following it. I haven't streamed in probably about a week now. I mentioned this in a previous video, but DMCAs are kind of a big thing. I like to listen to a lot of music during my stream, so it kind of freaked me out for a second, and I turned off VODs and a bunch of other stuff. So I don't, and apparently those copyright strikes don't go away. I've been told they're attacking, they hit the larger streamers, not so much the smaller ones. But regardless, I don't want to make any chances. I've had my channel, I don't say banned, but I've in the past lost my channel for a short period of time. So and that felt like my heart sunk when that happened. So that felt super bad. I don't want it to happen again. However, we're probably gonna be looking into more streams. That's gonna be something in the future as well. I don't know when those are gonna happen or how those are gonna happen, but I want to make a focus on the YouTube at the moment before I go back into streaming again, just because it's kind of just fit into my lifestyle a bit easier. So we're going to be making a push there. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not great when it comes to video editing. I've always said that it kind of sucks. It's kind of annoying, but I want to make a bigger effort into making these videos a bit easier to digest, as opposed to just tossing on OBS, hitting record, and just talking to you guys while I should either show you something, walk you through something, so on and so forth. Now, don't get me wrong, those videos will still exist. They still have their place. I feel like giving an example of what you're doing or showing what you're looking at is super, super helpful for people. I've been told multiple times that people have watched other videos. The biggest example has been the affixing video that I did for one of my weapons, where I walked you guys through an actual affix, like doing it on screen, and talking about exactly what I was doing and why I was doing it. Apparently that was super, super helpful for people. So I will be doing something like that again. Those sorts of videos are still going to exist. I'll actually be doing that again when I get this other friggin' unit, whenever it decides to drop. But even if it doesn't drop, I'm at like 350 Rising Weapon 2 badges. So 50 more badges and I'll be able to pick it up myself anyway. So not the end of the world there, but those videos will be coming. At the time of recording this, we have one video that's currently being uploaded. I've got a couple on the side that I want to work on, but now this has really kind of pushed me into a mode where I'm really kind of thinking about you guys individually as viewers, as fans, whatever you want to call yourselves, as a collective. I'd like to call you chat, but just because of my Twitch background, I'm thinking about you guys and how you guys will be digesting content. So I will be looking closer at comments. I can't say for certain that everything you guys ask for I'll be able to deliver. I know people have been asking for stuff about Summoner. I am terrible at Summoner. I really don't know anything about Summoner specifically. I know that it's going to be a huge investment to figure out everything I need to figure out about Summoner. So I've been told the easiest way to digest that information, honestly, is to read the Summoner guide. So I'd recommend taking a look at that, but I digress. Other class guides and things like that, I try to tend to stay away from a little bit personally, just because they change. They change pretty dramatically. The fact of the matter is, if I were to sit down and write up how you use every PA on Bouncer right now, and there was a balance change, they could completely change up the meta for that weapon itself. Justice Crow is actually a huge example. It was an ability that we pretty much ignored as Bouncer. You didn't even touch it as a Bouncer. Actually, I don't even think, yeah, there it goes. It was pretty terrible, and they've changed it up. So, I mean, granted, it's not bad at all. It's actually fairly useful now. Its use cases are more than it used to be, but they added, like, a block frame in front of it. It's much faster. It's got better range, so on and so forth. But it was laughably bad. Like, you didn't even touch it. So guides are something I tend to steer away from, just because of reasons like that. I don't want to remake guides over and over again. We're not really a channel that's like that. Just because there's also a lot of ways to play a lot of these classes. There are niche ways that people put together, small little tidbits and tricks and things like that, that in reality, the overarching point of the class, sometimes it completely works against. I'm looking at you, Elder Rifle and Moving Snipe, where most situations, Standing Snipe is the best situation for you. But Elder Rifle and Moving Snipe, you're the exception to the rule. But I could kind of ramble on about this stuff forever, guys. I'm just kind of like mind blown at the moment, and I really wanted to record a video and talk to you guys about what's been going on in my plans for the channel. I don't know how quickly this stuff is going to happen. I still have to sit down and learn this stuff. My plan was to stream today at some point. To be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to do that. I kind of want to jump directly into learning as much as I possibly can about video editing and changing some stuff up. That way I can bring you guys better videos. Now, don't see that as a bad thing. I know some people are like, man, but I wanted the stream. But it's kind of one of those things I have to balance my time, right? If I'm streaming, then I'm putting that time into that. Then by the time I'm done streaming, I don't really want to work on videos because I'm super tired. I still work 40 hours a week. Every week, so that's kind of like my primary thing. YouTube isn't my primary income. It's just kind of something on the side, and I've always said that if it's something that's going to become, more of a part of my income, I want to make sure I put that right back into the channel itself. So that'll be put back into the channel for things like Twitch and things like YouTube itself. And yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions, any comments. I've read you guys' comments. I read comments all the time. I get notifications on my watch all the time, and I see you guys posting comments. You like the video, that you that it was super helpful. Maybe I don't get to them exactly, but I do my best to get to them as soon as I possibly can. Even right now, looking at one of my videos from yesterday, I can see I've got 46 comments to go over. So as soon as this is done, that's what I'll be doing. Anyway, guys, thank you again so much. And the anonymous tipper, thank you a ton. Again, if this was a mistake, by all means, please let me know. Just DM me on Discord. I will not be upset in the slightest. We can get that reversed for you. However, that was intentional. That is insane. You are an insane individual. I don't want to play it down at any point in time also, but again, I do see all of these things, guys. I see the subscribes. I see the follows. It's all listed here for me. I see all of this stuff pop up, guys. So again, I notice you. I see what you're doing. Thank you a ton. I will be more, I'm ecstatic, actually. I'm super excited to work more on my channel stuff. So anyway, like always mention, if you want to absolve yourself of a little bit of that ad block guilt, make sure to like the video. It's totally free, and subscribe to the channel. It'll keep you up with all the news, up-to-date stuff. I'm planning on covering more news things as it pops around, kind of like the episode 4 opening and content roadmap, my thoughts on it, that sort of thing. If you guys were paying attention to that video at the very bottom, I even mentioned that they are planning on making sure that the game will will catch up to the JP audience, and then it's going to be in tandem with the JP community. So we'll be getting everything at the same time JP gets it, which is kind of freaking awesome. That actually makes me really happy. It also might mean it's the nail in the coffin for my JP account. I don't know yet. We're gonna have to decide on how that's gonna go, but that just means that there'll be more news videos, that sort of thing, when those time to pop around, and my thoughts on them. Anyway, guys, thanks for making it to the end of this video. I know it was kind of a long one. All we really did was talk about a couple of things, but I really felt like this needed to be said, and I wanted to put it in a video. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care.